Welcome back. In this code snippet, we're going to create a function which tells us whether a number is odd or even. So I've got Visual Studio Code open, and I've just got a Quokka file which allows me to log the outputs of anything straight to the screen. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say console.log 42, and I'm going to make use of modulus or remainder. So modulus, let's say 10. So here what we're saying is what's the remainder of 42 modulus 10? Well, 10 goes into 42 4 times, so we get rid of that, and what's left over is the 2. So what we can do here is we can say, well, okay, what's the modulus of 2? Now the modulus of 2 is 0, so that's telling us that 2 goes into 42 exactly right. You know, that's perfect. So we've got an even number there. Now if we change this to 43, we're going to get a 1, because it tells us it goes into 43 up to 42, and then you've got a remainder of 1 left over. So a 1 is a false. So when we're coding, obviously 1 is true and 0 is false, and that's how we've got our boolean here. We've got a true and a false right now that we can say, right, odd or even. So what we can say is create a function, and let's call this odd even, and I'm going to take in a number of some sort, and then I'm going to return, let's just return the number right now. So console.log odd even, and let's just say 10. Right, so right now we're getting 10 returned back to us, because it's not doing anything with the number. It just gets passed into here and then returned back to us. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say if number modulus 2, then return odd. Now the reason modulus 2 here return odd, because obviously if a 1 gets returned back to us, it's an odd number, because as we seen a second ago, 43 modulus 2, we get returned 1. So that's telling us that it's true, which means it's odd. Then otherwise, what we want to do is return even. So we've got number modulus 2, return odd, otherwise default to return even. So 10 is even, 1 is odd, 100 is even, 1001 is odd, and so on. And that will just keep on working. Now this is a little bit messy. We can use a ternary here to make this a little bit tidier. So what I'm going to say is return n modulus 2, and then I'm going to say odd, otherwise I want even, and we get the exact same response back. However, we just refactored our code to be a single line. So right now I've said 1, I get odd, 10 even, 57 odd, 58 even, and so on. And that's all there is to it. Thanks very much for watching. Catch you next time.